Fog football back again with the latest Scottish gossip. That's it. Combined word thought of it. Boom. Good night. We're sorted. But Paul Hartley returns as manager at Cove Rangers. It is after 7 months, which is weird after he left them in the Championship club. But you know he's back. The Aberdeen-based outfit. He's back. So I mean, that's probably the first major bit of managerial news that we've had this year that I can truly think of. I mean, Lee Johnson, don't really know how he's still on a job. I mean, at least with Goodwin, like Aberdeen still sit pretty decent in the league, but Hibs are fucking bad. Lee Johnson, guys, he really shouldn't be in a job. I don't understand how he is in a job, to be honest. But Paul Hartley there, going back to Cove Rangers. Also, mighty Chelsea signing Badashil. Probably them spending 55 million on a guy we've never heard of, because that's what Chelsea do. They spend a lot of money. But Garen Cool, hearts among clubs, keen on loan deal for Newcastle and Australia forward. He came off the bench in Australia's World Cup matches against eventual finalists France and Argentina. And you know what? This looks like an absolutely mega deal they can get him. He looks like a wonder kid, but the only thing is it would be a loan deal. I mean, it's not like they're signing them permanently, because Newcastle have done that. I think Newcastle have seen exactly what they were doing with this manoeuvre, because it says here the Australian forward 18 visited the Edinburgh club for talks, having recently moved from Central Coast Mariners to Newcastle United. And of course, you know, Newcastle, basically, I mean, it's right beside Edinburgh in terms of like England, Scotland, you know, so it's an easy wee trip for the wee man. But they want to arrange a loan for the teenager who played at the World Cup. It's still very early stages, said Nielsen. It will depend on what other clubs are in for him. Yeah, I can definitely see that. But again, you know, Newcastle would probably rather him go to like an English Championship team, if we're being honest. But, you know, I think the fact you've got his teammates like Rolls, Cammy Devlin, Nathaniel Atkinson are at Tynecastle, that surely would benefit Hearts, because I mean, if he knows, I thought there's a bunch of Australian guys that I know for the World Cup and the squad, the Australian squad, I think he's more likely to go. And also, you know, they're looking to re-sign Snodgrass, so that's good news from a Hearts perspective. But we're going to dive now into the Scottish gossip column for the day, and it says here the Giorgio Giakoumakis is on the radar of FC Midtjylland as the £6 million rated striker is reportedly seeking a move away from Scotland. So Midtjylland, £6 million move for Giakoumakis. Interesting. Swiss starlet Ardon Jarache is aware of speculation linking him with a move to the Scottish champions as other big clubs start to show interest in the Luzerne player. Rangers manager Michael Beale insists injured defender John Souttar does not have a point to prove after a prolonged spell out. I agree with that. Scotland midfielder Lewis Ferguson insists he is happy at Bologna despite Juventus being touted as fans of the former Aberdeen midfielder. Like, obviously, Juventus are better than Bologna, but we mean, if you look at Juventus, they've been shite. They've been absolutely abysmal, man. Champions League, Serie A. Well, to be fair, I haven't looked at the Serie A table in a while, but I doubt Juventus are turning up trees, so to speak. I believe it's still 8. I was going to say AC Milan, Inter, but I mean, I'm willing to bet it's still Napoli who are top of Serie A, like, because all the hype about them. But Lewis Ferguson, why Rangers and Celtic didn't get him from? I don't think he would have went to Celtic personally, but why Rangers fans are like, oh, I mean, I definitely didn't. I would have took Lewis Ferguson at Rangers in a fucking heartbeat. But some Rangers fans saying, oh, can't happen. He's not good enough. But what Scott Wright is, I feel like Scott Wright's just the guy everyone picks on. It's like, but he is, you know, it's kind of funny in a way. But Jim Goodwin thinks 1 or 2 need to be added to his current crop who are in a poor slump in the Premiership. 1 or 2, what? Dozen, mate, maybe 1 or 2 dozen, to be honest. Hearts could be set to be boosted by the return of Stephen Kingsley, who's been missing out in recent matches after a bout of concussion. And then we've got the newspapers here. It says Connor Barron, is he the next star to leave the Dons? He could be Aberdeen, but I mean, it doesn't really mention anything about Aberdeen wanting to get rid of players. We know Lee Johnston wants to get rid of players. It says experience can boost Blue Toon. Kane hits brace as Spurs win. Harry Kane, overrated bastard in my opinion. And it's kind of just more front pages about Hartley returning to Cove Rangers as the new boss. And fucking, tell you what, is this an Aberdeen paper? The Sport Evening Express? It fucking must be, because that's Aberdeen. Cove and Aberdeen, you've got, you know, that there. And then the bottom's Aberdeen. Ramirez's attitude healed. Attitude, the attitude era. Fucking damn right. Dons can challenge for third, says Goodwin. And, I mean, Or maybe it's just literally Aberdeen. I can't string a sentence, man. Mongo. I'm a fucking mongoloid. Anyway, that'll do us for this bit of gossip. Colin, till next time. Leave your thoughts down below, and peace.